welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Coco Saze, and if you're a first timer coming to my channel today, you're welcome. And for all our old timers, I love you. Thank you for always coming. So for today, I decided to come out here to make this video. We actually had something lined up for today, but I said no, let's get this thing out while it's still in the air. So the internet has gone on fire. Everyone is on fire over a story that has been trending for the past let's say days, 1 week, of a man that actually did his thing with 400 women. Now, why people are shouting at that, that's not my concentration at all. My issue is people are now beginning to say, oh, married women should not be complimented by people that are not their husbands. And I'm like, really? Because there was an issue somewhere around the world. So all of a sudden now we're not saying, oh, if you're a married woman, another man should not compliment you. And I remember having a conversation with someone, and I told the person, I said, is there really something wrong in someone complimenting a person even though you're married? For God's sake, you took your time, you stood in front of the mirror, you did all the makeup, you did all the dressing up, you dressed up yourself and came out. It's only nice for people to see what's good and compliment it and say, oh, you look good. And there's really nothing wrong in that. I remember someone said, oh, but in all of this, sometimes there are interior motives, and that's why we cannot say that, oh, the complimenting is okay and all that, because the motive, you don't know the motive behind the compliment. And I was like, wow, that's true. You may not know a motive behind someone complimenting you, but as an individual, you should know when a compliment has gone overboard. And looking at it, people said, oh, there are some women that though they are married, they are going through a downtime of loneliness, even though they are married. Some of them are struggling in their marriages, so it's easy for them to be vulnerable and all that. And I said, that's also true. And looking at all sides of the coin, I came to a conclusion on this aspect, and I told myself, marriage, it's not a bed of roses. And like the white man will say, as you lay your bed, so you lie on it. Some people will say, oh, but I laid my bed very well. How come it's always getting rumpled even though I straightened it out? Now, like I said in some videos when we started about the marriage dust thing, just the same way as an individual, you sweep your house every day. And sometimes you don't even get to step out of the house for the whole day, and the next day you sweep and you still see dust even though all your windows are closed, and you don't go calling your neighbor to say, oh neighbor, there's so much dust in my house, come and help me pack my dust. That's how it is. Every marriage has its trying times. Every marriage has its own difficulties that they have to go through. It is the job of both people to come together, understand that they have battles that they have to fight. They understand that they have challenges that they are all trying to overcome and work things out. And if you find yourself in a relationship, in a marriage relationship, where it seems as if there's no more emotional attachment, or probably your spouse is no longer trying to be emotionally attached to you, where you're beginning to feel lonely, and that's when you begin to hear couples, some people saying, oh, I've not been involved with my husband, I've not been involved with my wife for over 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, some as the case may be. And I'm wondering, how are you people doing what you're doing? And you stay in the same house, you see yourself daily, and you're not emotionally attached to the person anymore. All I can say is, when you find yourself in such a situation, so the temptation to move on with the next person that tells you how good you are, or puts their hands on your shoulder, or tries to shake you in an unfamiliar manner, so not to fall into such traps. And this is not just for the women alone, also for the men. So not to fall into the trap of every lady that now starts showing you all the love and everything that you feel you're not getting from your home. When you begin to drift away from your spouse, it's time to call yourself to order. Call your spouse, tell them we need to deal with this, we need to talk about this. It's not something we should shy away from. It's not something we should imagine that just the same way it came is going to go. No, it's something we should talk about. And I think whatever has happened now is also a pointer for people to begin to be cautious of their marriage. I mean, how can your wife change her hair and you do not take note? How can your husband have a clean haircut and you did not take note? These are how will I put it, is negligence on our parts. You should be able to know when your wife wears something new that she has never worn before. You should be able to know she carries a handbag that she has never carried before. You should be able to know, oh, your husband changed a shirt that he has never worn before, or he wore a shoe he has never worn before. You should know your spouse. You should know. And when they do that, learn to compliment. Don't say, oh, she knows I love her, she knows she's beautiful. No, go all out. Say it to them. You look beautiful. Oh, do you know you look awesome? Oh, you look gorgeous. Let them know that you appreciate their looks. Give them a hug. Let them feel your warmth. Don't allow someone else's hug become more welcoming than the hug of a spouse. Be there for your spouse. Be there for them. Sincerely be there for them, because the truth is nobody will want to do this for you sincerely. Everybody is looking for what they can get out. Nobody's trying to put in. So you are the one in the relationship. It is your duty to make sure that your marriage works, both for the wife and for the husband. It's quite a very pitiable situation of what has happened over the several ladies that are involved, families that are involved. It's so messy, really messy. But what I want to draw out from the situation is, as a lady, we know we are emotional beings and we can easily be drifted with words that we hear. When we know that, and you know that probably you are very emotional. Of course, some of us are more emotional than others, while some are tough-skinned. If you know you are the type that is highly emotional, then build boundaries around yourself. Create boundaries. Don't let people's words get to you easily. When people are telling you, oh, you look good, oh, thank you. When the person is beginning to be overly pushy, telling you words that they ought not to say, then cut it off. Call it off. And I don't know why a lot of people try to keep secrets from their spouse. I still don't understand it. That's the part I will never get to understand. When you see someone is bugging you as a married woman or bugging you as a married man, the first person that should know about it is your spouse. Let the person know, oh, I met a man at the airport. Oh, he said, how are you? I responded. And right now he's been texting me. I told him I'm married. He won't let go. He's saying it doesn't matter. He wants to be a friend. Let your spouse know. So that the day the person now starts saying nasty things on your WhatsApp or whatever platform from which you people are talking, it doesn't sound new to your spouse. When you tell him or he stumbles into it, it doesn't look like, oh, who is this person? You already told him. Learn to avoid secrets in marriage. Secrets has killed a lot of marriages. Secrets has killed a lot of homes. Please, let's learn to be open to our spouse. Let's learn to love one another. Let's learn to build our relationship. Let's learn to be open to one another. And above all, let's learn to be affectionate to one another. If you want to get married, you are married. Be ready to be all out with your spouse. Be ready to be the all in all for your spouse. There's nothing like, oh, I'm trying. I don't know why it's not working. No, make it work. Make it work. Make the marriage count. God is counting on you. God depends on you to make that marriage work. Because if the marriage fails, you are also affecting the life of your children. You are putting down something for them to follow. So, in conclusion, I want to say, but before I go to conclusion, if you're watching this video right now and you're still not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit it now, now, now. Hit the subscribe button and also get someone to watch this video, to like and comment on this video. I would like to hear your comment. What do you think? Is there anything wrong in people complimenting a married woman? For me, it's no. It's a big no. There's nothing wrong in accepting compliments from people. It only becomes wrong when those compliments are beginning to go further from just being natural compliments and they are becoming a bit, should I put them, sexual compliments. When you begin to talk about the curve, oh, you're complimenting the curve of a lady, oh, how shapy she is, and you know she's a married woman, my dear, shut your mouth if you don't have anything to say. But if it's just a natural, oh, your hair looks good, you look beautiful, it is okay. It is fine. But above all, husbands, protect your wives. Wives, protect your husband. Because today, it is the issue of a man against so many women. Tomorrow, it could be a woman against men. So please, let's learn to love. Let's learn to embrace one another. And I believe our society will be a better place. Our marriages will work smoother and better. Thank you. Until I come your way again, stay blessed.